Aaron Tom with Peak Development here, and I wanted to describe the 3 different packages that we have within digital marketing. So the first one that we have is really for a new broker. This isn't going to be as robust as the other packages, but it does have some of the essentials for digital marketing. It has a landing page, it has email content, it also has social media. In addition to that, it has help with Google reviews. Now, a landing page is a high converting seller landing page. It's designed in a very specific way to make it really easy for sellers to raise their hand. Now, the email content we create near the end of the month, and then we send it out to everybody at the beginning of the month, so then they can just copy paste it into their own email platform. There's a lot of reasons that people don't want us to want to send us their email list, so we don't even ask for it. We just say, we're going to give you the content, you go send it out. Social media marketing, what we do is then we'll take these articles and post them to your social medias for you. Facebook and LinkedIn we think are the most important, that the most business owners are on. And then Google reviews. Google reviews are really important as of lately in order to rank high, not only for your landing page and yourself within your market, but also a lot of people will go onto Google and look for these reviews now because they tend to be pretty creditable. So the second package we offer is pretty much what most brokers are going to fit into. This not only has a landing page, also email content, also social media marketing, also Google reviews, but it also has a really critical part, which is PPC. So PPC is pay-per-click advertising through Google, and we think all this PPC will drive back to the landing page and convert sellers if you have the right keywords and negative keywords. A lot of people don't have success in our industry with PPC, and we think it's because either the ad isn't right and it's not intriguing for a business owner, or the landing page isn't a high converting seller landing page. So we think as long as you have both of those, PPC really works. And now we want a minimum of 500 in PPC spend, even though a lot of top markets are spending almost 10 times that. But we think 500's the minimum in order to get started. One additional thing that's included in this is actually live chat. Live chat is extremely important, we think, in the future because a lot of business owners want to remain anonymous. And so depending on when you sign up, live chat could be free, but sometimes we do charge for it at certain times of the season because there are high volume times of the season, and sometimes we run promotions for it depending on the area. But live chat is really important, so business owners want to remain anonymous before they raise their hand. This pops up on your landing page when we drive people to it. Not only that, we drive people to your landing page from email and social media. It all links back to this high converting seller landing page. And live chat window pops up and says, hey, do you want to talk about selling your business, or do you want to find out what your business is worth? Of course, it depends on your offer. We think every broker should have some offer, even if it's just an hour consultation. But this live chat window will pop up and engage those sellers in order to have them make it really easy for them to raise their hand and eventually identify themselves. Not just anybody can operate the live chat. You really want to operate it in a way that when this seller does raise their hand, you're able to really talk the talk with this seller and ask detailed questions about their business. So someone skilled does have to be on that, and you have to make sure they understand our industry to not overstep the question boundary. But then also with live chat, you have to respond fast. After about 40 to 50 seconds, we found that the seller will actually close out of the chat and go off the page. So it's really important that you staff and manage this live chat correctly. Now the third package is really for a very experienced business broker. This is someone typically doing 10 plus deals a year. This person obviously is going to have quite limited time, and so what we do is we basically do everything that's in the second package but it all filters down into us working it. So anything that comes through on this, we would staff it, we would work it. So if anybody emails back, if anybody replies on social media, if anybody is on the landing page for live chat, or on this landing page, there is also a phone number. You can either use a local or 800 number. And on this category, on this package, it would actually ring to you in your cell phone, but on this one, it would ring to us, and we would staff and manage this and have a conversation and try and convert this seller into a meeting or a conversation, depending on what you want. So this is really for a broker that's doing probably 10 deals a year, that their time is best spent in that closing, since they already have a lot of listings and closings. So they can really leverage peak development as a junior, essentially, to their practice. This category, this level 2, is really a package for a typical broker that's maybe doing under 10 deals a year, but over a couple deals a year, and they really need some sort of digital powerhouse to come in and establish within their market. We think you shouldn't really do a whole lot else besides this strategy, or a combination of it, depending on where you're at as a broker, until you get your digital marketing figured out. Now, there are other things that we think work. We think that after you have one of these strategies up and running, you should then layer on some sort of marketing, mail marketing, where if you close a manufacturing deal, let's say in the middle of the year, you would immediately turn around and target 200 of the most similar type companies. If it's manufacturing deal, you turn around and target 200 manufacturing companies right away. Now, that's kind of the next level of marketing that you do in each of these. The third level that you would do is call prospecting. Call prospecting is something that you'd layer on probably after mail, because it's more expensive than mail and it's very labor intensive. So we offer mail and call prospecting, but we think you should do it every month or two, one of these packages, and layer it on after you have a successful deal come through, like a manufacturing company. Turn around, do a 200 mail target of all the manufacturing companies in a huge radius, have them all drive back to this landing page, and then layer on a call package with someone with a high business acumen to call these manufacturing companies to then try and set up a conversation or a live meeting. So this is an explanation of basically what peak development is offering now. We think there's a fit for each type of broker out in the marketplace, and we took all these best practices from top offices, and now we're offering them to individual brokers. So why don't you sign up today for a conversation? I know that we have business development agents that are willing to talk at just about any time of the day in order to discuss these with you. And we've broken our packages out into territories across the nation. So depending on what side of the country you're on, we do have a different business development agent that's going to have that conversation, and they would be the ones staffing the chat, doing the mailing, and doing the call prospecting, depending on what you sign up for. So I hope everybody has understood what kind of our game plan is going forward, but I know that our industry is definitely switching to digital marketing over the next few years. I've already seen the trend of a lot of this, and we've tested a lot of these things over the last 2-3 years with top offices. So why don't we have a conversation about it and see which category you fit into, and let's go from there.